Hello you guys, so for this video I went for more of a summer look, bronzy. I showed you guys everything I do on my skin and I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so you guys have been requesting like a brow tutorial, so I am gonna do my brows for this video. I'm gonna do everything from brows to the whole beat. So for my brows I use the Anastasia dark brown pomade and the Anastasia brush. I believe this is the number 12, I'm not sure. My brows are already pretty full as they are, so all I do is pretty much just brush them up. I used to do like a very dark brow, but now I really just go in and fill in like the gaps that are empty just to make sure they all look nice and I always start with the outer part of my brow, and then with whatever little product is left on my brush, I start bringing it in towards the front of the brow, since I do want most of the product to be on the outer part of the brow. So then I just take the brush side and basically just brush it up. My brows aren't at its finest right now, but and then basically when I brush them up, I just start kind of like shaping them, like aligning them on the bottom. And I don't really have a toe, so whatever product, I just like drag it out. And then again, brushing them up. So then I take a little bit more product and then I start basically like shaping it on the top, just a tad bit, not a lot. And then again, just brush my brows up. Okay, so I already did my brows. For this video, I just want to focus more on the skin. I want to make sure that I show you guys how I contour and I highlight, and just how I make my skin look super smooth and healthy and fresh. I am a person that has really dry skin, so I'm always trying to make sure to hydrate my skin and make sure it looks glowy. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do for today. Okay, so to start off, you always want to make sure that your skin is clean. There's nothing on your skin, there's no makeup from last night, there's absolutely nothing. So I've been using the Lancome Tonique Radiance one with a little cotton pad, and clean all your face. Sometimes we think that our face is already really clean, but you'd be surprised from what comes out of it. And it also makes your skin feel so fresh. I love it. This is a little bit on the pricier side, but there is an affordable option, which I believe is the Garnier micellar water. That one's pretty good too. But if you guys can tell, like, all that came out of my face, and I could swear my face is clean. So after that, I am going to moisturize. So I am a person that is really dry, and I always want my skin to feel good. I don't mind a little bit more like oils on my skin, because like I said, I am a person with really dry skin, and I'm always trying to hydrate my skin. So we are going to take the Clinique moisturizing lotion. I like the lotion for more on dry skin, but if you're a person with oily skin, you still need to moisturize, but I would recommend the gel one instead. That one's way lighter on the skin, and yeah, it gets the job done, and it's a little bit lighter for my oily people. Okay, so now that we are all moisturized, we're gonna take this Ole Henriksen under eye cream. I barely started using it, but honestly it does add a little bit more hydration under your eyes. I wasn't really a big fan of eye creams. I really didn't think they did anything whatsoever, but ever since I started using it, my under eye does look a little bit more smoother and healthier and just fresher. And it does help with your eye bags. So girl, I need that. Okay, so after that we are going to start with primers. The first one I'm applying, it's not really a primer, but I really love this, how it makes your skin glow from underneath your foundation. And this is the Danessa Illuminating Veil. I think this is in Serenity. It just adds like that overall glow on your face. And me, like I said, I always want my face to look glowy and shiny. And yeah, this somehow just peeks through your foundation perfectly. Okay, so now I will be taking some of the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This, what it does is just so like sticky, and it just like grabs onto your makeup really nice. And yeah, it does add a little bit of hydration back to your skin, and you know, it makes your makeup last a little bit longer, and that's exactly what you want. Any primer that's like really sticky, it makes your makeup last a tad bit longer. Now to smooth out my T-zone, I'm gonna take the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. And I'm gonna apply some right here where I tend to have more pores to make your skin look like baby butt. Okay, now that we have all that in our skin, we're gonna take some Mario Badescu and just bring back more hydration into the skin. Okay, so as far as foundation, I will be taking the Maybelline 24-Hour Foundation, the one with the white top. I love this foundation. I think that it's super full coverage, and it does tend to be a little bit more matte, but it makes your face look like face tuned, and it looks just super smooth and soft, and I love it. Okay, so I will be taking my beauty blender to apply my foundation. I've tried to use a brush, but honestly it just does not work for me. I guess I just haven't found the right brush, but I always have loved my beauty blender since like I mentioned, my skin is super dry, so I'm always trying to like add any type of hydration, and I feel like with a brush it just, everything feels a little bit drier. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, that's just me. But this foundation is super full coverage, and I've tried to use the Maybelline, the Fit Me foundation, and that just did not work for me. So I kind of didn't really have high hopes for this foundation since it is Maybelline. I was like, the other one didn't work. But when I used this one the first time, I loved it. My face looked smooth, and honestly it wears for a really long time. And I'm a person that I rarely do my makeup, and if I do my makeup, it's because I will have to have it on for the whole day. There's times where I can have an event in the afternoon, and if it's a Saturday, I do my makeup like around 4 in the morning before any appointments and any clients. So by the end of the day, my makeup looks awesome. It looks the same like when I did it in the morning. It's perfect. And you know, we all want our makeup to stay on all night, all day. So yes, if you're looking for an affordable foundation, and especially if you're more on the dry skin and you love full coverage, I would say this one. Okay, So now that our foundation is completely on, we're gonna go on to contouring. Okay, so to contour, I will be taking the Makeup Revolution concealer in C14, and I'm taking this brush. I honestly just got it from CVS. It's just basically any big, like, flat brush that you can easily blend with. And I don't have a really big forehead, but I still want to make sure I contour it. So I'm gonna add on some right here. Blending is key for contouring basically all your makeup. We don't want to have a harsh contour, so you're gonna just start dabbing it, and I honestly just kind of like try to push it back towards my hairline. Okay, so like I said, I don't really have a big forehead, so I'm not really gonna go like real crazy on my forehead. And so now what we're gonna do is contour our cheeks. So you want to make sure you bring your contour downwards. So since this concealer is a little bit dry, I want to do one side first and then the other side. So again, with that same brush, you're going to take it and same dabbing motions. Okay, now that we have this side on, we're going to do the other side. Now that we have both sides really contoured, we're going to take our beauty blender and we're just going to go under the contour to make sure that everything's well blended, there's no harsh lines, everything. Okay, so for my nose contour, I will be taking a little bit in this smaller brush, and I'm going to be applying the most minimal amount of product. I'm gonna go on and just blend everything. Okay, so now that we're looking extra contoured and brown, we're gonna take our concealer, and I'm gonna take the Tarte Shape Tape in Fair Neutral, and we're gonna apply it right here and going like inwards. Same on the other side. And then in our forehead. Like that. And again, we will be taking our beauty blender, and then we're going to do like really like slow patting motions. We don't really want to mess up our whole contour. And then our forehead, again, little patting motions. We don't really want to mess with the contour. I want the light to hit exactly in the center of my face. Okay, so now we're going to be taking some of the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and we're going to be setting our under eye. I mostly don't like to bake. We're just going to press it onto our skin because I feel like it looks a lot more smoother and less drier. so as bronzer, we are going to use the MAC Give Me Sun powder and apply it where we applied that contour. The Bahama Mama contour one. I don't know, I guess that's the name of it, the Bahama Mama. And we are just gonna darken up basically like this part right here. So for blush, I'm going to take the Milani Luminoso blush. I love this blush because it adds a little bit of highlight and we love a glowy skin. Okay, so now taking more Laura Mercier powder, we're gonna bake under our contour. And taking a little bit on my forehead right here and under my eye, just because we're gonna start doing our eyeshadow. And if there's any fallout, we want to just swipe that away. Okay, so for our eyeshadow, we are going to be taking my all-time favorite Jaclyn Hill palette, and we are going to take this yellow shade. I believe it's in Creamsicle, and we are going to take that basically all over the lid. Since we're going for a more bronzier look, it's going to be more of a simple eye. Like I said, I just want to focus on my skin. So after that color, I'm going to be taking this one right here. I think it's Roxanne. And I'm just going to try to keep this color like on the outside of my eye. Not really dragging it in. I'm going to go ahead and take some Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and basically just do a cut crease. I like to first apply the concealer right here. And then I look up. So wherever the concealer touches that, that's the highest I can take my crease. So now that the crease is cut, I will be taking, I believe it's Beam from the same Jaclyn Hill palette, and it is this color right here, just where I applied that concealer. And then I will be taking the color Queen on like the middle part of my eye. And then I'll be taking that second color we took and just blending out the cut crease and everything so there will be no harsh lines. And I will be doing my other eye off camera. Okay, so I went on and did my under eye. I basically did every eye that I did on my eyelid, and I applied whites on my waterline. And now I am going to be taking the Glam lashes in the style J92. These are super pretty. They're big and fluffy, and I love my big lashes. So I will be applying these off camera, and I will be right back. So now that I've applied my lashes, I am going to take the Tarte Pro Glow palette, and I'm taking the shade Stunner. And so for my lips, I'm actually going to be taking the Anastasia Cream Contour Kit, and I'm going to be taking this shade, which is the darkest shade in the palette. And I am going to use this for my lips. Okay, you guys, so this finished off this look. Like I said, I just wanted to focus more on my skin, show you guys how I contour, how I highlight, what I apply on my skin to make it look so smooth, and yeah, just make it like a fun summer look. I think this would be so nice. It's just a shade of a pop of orange with red, and a little bit of glitter in the inner corner, and I think it turned out amazing. I really liked it. If you guys have any ideas on any other videos you guys want to see, just let me know in the comments. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching me, and see you guys in the next one.